Hi guys, it's Jessica again, and today we're going to be doing an interval workout. So after we warm up, we're going to be going back and forth between aerobic intervals and strength training intervals, and we're going to be using a chair. So make sure you have the appropriate weight that you want to use and plenty of space, but a chair that's easy enough to move back and forth whenever we're ready to use it. All right, let's get started. We're going to just begin with a little march. Take some deep breaths. We're going to get nice and warmed up before we get into these intervals. Take some deep breaths. Woo, thank you, Lord. We're ready to move this body that you've given us and take good care of it. All right, open that march a little wider now. Pump those fists. Awesome. Now we're going to shift side to side with the toe tap. Just drop the arms, right and left. We got to warm up the whole body, so we're going to add some arm reaches. Praising the Lord right off the bat here. Lifting those hands in praise. Now let's reach across the body with a little bit of rotation in the core. And you can turn that head and look out with that hand, or you can keep the head straight forward. Deep breaths. Now let's drop those arms and change our feet to a kick back. So pick up the heel. Deep breaths. Now take those hands, we're going to push them away as we kick back. Warm up those triceps. Feels good. Now let's change it up a little. Drop the arms. Change the feet to a knee lift in the front. Deep breaths. Starting to feel the heart rate rising already. Now let's curl those biceps as you lift the knee. Getting all these muscles moving. Now let's take it down from here. We're going to do some squats. So spread the feet, hip width are a little wider. We're going to go down slow and then roll back up. So down, 2, 3, 4, round the back. 2, 3, 4, take it down. 2, 3, 4, roll it up. 2, 3, and 4. One more time. Round it up. Now let's bring those feet in a tiny bit closer. Hands to the hips. We're going to do a little bit faster squat. Here we go. Down and up. Down and up. Doesn't have to be very deep just yet. We're just getting nice and warmed up. Now remember to push the hips back behind you. Keep the knees behind the toes. Chest lifted. Now let's add a reach to that at the top. Now let's twist to the right and left. With that reach as we come up. 2 more. Now spread the feet wide apart for a plie. Actually, let's turn those feet forward. We're just going to lunge side to side. Very gentle. Warm up those hips. Now we're going to add the arms up and down, up and down. Deep breaths. Should be feeling pretty warm by now. Nice and loose in those joints. Last one here. Bring the feet together and march again. Deep breaths. Keep that oxygen flowing. All right, let's take it to a step touch side to side. Just hands to the hips right now. Or you can move them just naturally with a little pump. Or you can pull those elbows back. I want you to get very comfortable with this step touch. Because as we do our aerobic intervals, this is going to be our cool down from each interval. But this is also a place you can come to if you feel tired. If you're trying to push through that interval and you just can't give much more, you don't need to stop completely. You need to keep moving. So let's come to the step touch or just a simple march, either one, if you need to get a quick rest. All right, let's prepare for our first interval. We're going to step touch again. Now I want you to really push. We're going to try to push for about 20 to 30 seconds with this interval. Don't worry, I'll keep track of it for you. Starting slow, and then let's try to pick up the speed. It doesn't even have to be with music. You can add a hop in there if you want. We're going to step and reach. Step and reach. Woo! Almost like we're skating or reaching down for something. Hop across the space if you can, or keep it low. We want to keep this as low impact as possible. A few more seconds. Push it. I'm going to be out of breath too. It's okay. All right, step touch. Woo, a little recovery. Deep breaths on this recovery. Woo. Thank you, Lord. I can definitely feel I'm alive right now. I don't know about you. All right, we got a strength training interval coming up next. So grab the chair. And then grab your weights. We're going to do some squats. So go ahead and have a seat. Feet are about hip width apart. Let's put those weights right on the shoulders and just hold on to them. We're going to do a hover squat and a stand. Here we go, right here. Hover squat and stand. Hover squat and sit. That's our pattern right now. Little pause in the middle. Breathing deep. Now let's pause in the middle. Hold it right here. 3, 2, 1, and stand. Again, hover. Now sit. Again, hover. Stand. Hover down. And sit. One more like that. Hover. And stand. Hover down. And sit. A couple more just like before. We're going to hover and stand. Hover and sit. We're going to alternate between upper and lower body, working different parts of the body. Breathe. One more. Now stay sitting here. Bring the feet together. Put them out just a little bit. The weights are in each hand. We're going to hinge forward with a straight back and do some lat pulls. Here we go. Up and down. Up and down. Pull the shoulder blades toward each other. Think about lifting the elbows above the spine. Breathe. One more. Now let's slow it down. We're going to do a slower pace. Up halfway, all the way, up. There we go. Halfway is the pause. Breathe. Now let's do it up to tempo again. Up and down. Up and down. You start getting a little bit tired by now. 2 more. Last one. Awesome. Now slowly sit up. Let's come back to a standing position. Drop those weights. Move the chair out of the way. We're ready for another aerobic interval. Tap the feet out side to side. This is where we start. Add some arms. We're going to circle. Now go as fast as you can. Doesn't even have to be with the music. Just move. It's almost like a big old jumping jack, except we're not jumping. Breathe. Woo! Remember, anytime you need to rest, come down to that step touch. Or if you need to drop the arms and just keep the legs like this, you can do that too. A few more seconds. Woo! All right, right here, step touch. Nice job. Breathe deep. We're going to have a little recovery here. Before we move into our next strength training interval. A few more seconds. Breathe deep. All right, grab that chair. This is part of our recovery too. Get your weights. This time the chair is just a guide for now. Spread your feet apart for a plie. The weights are right on the tops of the thighs. We're just going to go down and up, down and up. Keep the chest lifted. Breathe. Shoulders back and down. Now let's slow it down again. Halfway, all the way, halfway, all the way. Woo! Slower tempo. Really working those muscles. One more just like that. We're going to go up halfway, down halfway. Now hold it here and just freeze. Let's pulse. Up, 2, 3, 4. 4 more. Now all the way up and down. Woo, they're getting tired. Feels good though. Last one here, one more up. All right, bring those feet together. Hip width apart, weights in front, palms towards you. We're gonna do upright row. Here we go. Up and down. So now we're working upper body. Breathe deep. Elbows going out and up. Three, 2, and 1. Now have a seat on that chair. A few more exercises here. We're going to do a bicep curl. Up and down. Now we're going to do a deltoid curl. So come to a 90-degree angle and lift the arms out to the sides. Here we go. Two more. Now let's combine those two. So drop the arms. So we're going to bicep, deltoid, halfway, all the way down. Bicep, deltoid. Woo, feel those muscles working. Sit up straight and tall, chest lifted. Shoulders back and down. Last one here. All right, stand up. Carefully put those weights down and move your chair out of the way. Next aerobic interval. Gonna go to kickbacks. Here we go. Start slow. Pull those elbows back. Now speed it up. Fast as you can go. Breathe deep. Again, fast movements, but low impact. And we're using arms and legs, so that keeps our heart rate up. Woo! About halfway there, you can do it. I'm breathing deep too. Almost there. All right, let's step touch now. Woo! Recover from that interval. Deep breaths. Woo! Now, even though we're recovering, bringing our intensity down just a little bit. We don't want to let it get too low. We want to keep our heart in that cardio zone. All right? All right, we're ready for our next strength training interval. Go ahead and get your chair. We're going to be doing lunges this time. So you don't necessarily need your weights unless you want to add a little something extra. If you do, I'm going to encourage you to just put one weight on the shoulder, Both weights on the shoulder to give you a little extra resistance. Otherwise, just come with me and we're gonna lunge forward. The chair is just gonna kind of help you stay steady. We're gonna alternate left and right. Here we go. Now on these lunges, only go as deep as you're comfortable with. This can be hard on some people's knees, but we wanna work these muscles. All right, 2 more. Keep the knee behind the toe. Now let's keep going. We're gonna slow it down just a little bit. We're gonna do a 4 count lunge. Here we go. It's down, lift, down, and back. Switch sides. Down, lift, down, step back. Down, lift, down, step back. Keep going. Breathe. You're doing awesome. Last one here. All right. Still doing strength training. We're going to get our weights. Have a seat in the chair. Woo, a little break for those legs. We're going to do overhead shoulder press. So pick up those weights. We're just going to press them straight up. Here we go. Up and down. Up and down. Woo! You feeling it? Let's piston and alternate. Right and left. Keep breathing. Two more. Let's do them together again just for a few more. 5, 4, push it out. 3, 2, last one. Woo, bring them down. Sit up straight, get a little relaxation there before we move on. All right, drop one of those weights. We're gonna take one, lift it above the head and hold with both hands. Sitting up straight and tall, this is a tricep dip. Here we go. Down and up, down and up. Woo, breathe. Try to keep your elbows close to your head. Don't let them come way out like this. And try to push that weight straight up behind you. Don't push it way over like this. Okay, straight up. Woo, deep breaths. Let's slow it down. Halfway, all the way, halfway, all the way. Should be burning now. Woo, just 2 more like this. Last one. Awesome. Carefully bring that weight back over your head. Let's release it. We're ready for our next aerobic interval. So move that chair out of your way. We're going to do some front kicks. All right, here we go. Kick and kick. Get those fists up. Now this kick can be as high as you want it to be or as low as you want it to be. You can keep it kind of low. Let's try to go a little bit faster. Kick, kick. Just as fast as you can without hurting yourself. Breathe. Woo! We can do it. We're resisting that devil. We're fighting him off. God says when we resist him, he will flee. Almost there. Couple more. You can do it. 2 more on each side. Step touch. Woo! Big breath. Recovery. Catch that breath. Anytime you need some water, feel free to get a sip. Don't gulp it, just take a sip. Just to wet the whistle. We gotta keep going. Woo, breathe. All right, we're ready to move on. Still recovering, get that chair. We don't need any weights again. We're lunging again, but this time we're lunging backwards. So stand pretty close to that chair. Use it as a guide for stability. We're gonna alternate again. Here we go. Lunge back. Again, just as before, let me show you like this. This is what I'm doing. Only go as deep as you're comfortable with. Try to bend that back knee a little bit. Keep the front knee behind the toes. that chair for support, but don't lean on too much. Woo, breathe. Let's slow it down with a 4 count. Down, halfway, down, step up. Down, halfway, down, step up. A few more like this. Are you sweating? I am. Feels good. One more. All right. Still doing strength training, but your heart rate should still be up. We're going to do some leans in the chair for the obliques. So come to your chair. We're going to have one weight. Hold it down by your side, just on one side. Sit at the edge of your chair, sit up straight. The other hand comes behind your head. Lean over in the direction of the weight. Here we go. Down and up. Woo! Like little seated oblique crunches. Now don't come forward, right? We don't want to lean forward too much. Try to stay side to side. Couple more like this. One more. Now sit up straight. Release that hand. We're going to switch sides. Weight to the other side. Other hand behind the head. Let's just go down and up like we did before. Down and up. So you're really just relaxing that arm with the weight. But as you pull yourself up, it's giving a little more resistance, which is going to strengthen that muscle in the core. Breathe. Go as low as you comfortably can. Be careful with your back. Just a few more like this. Breathe. 2 more. Last one. All right, release that arm. Carefully stand up with that weight. We're going to release it. We've got one more big aerobic interval, so move that chair out of the way. We're going to do a little tiny run. So I know this is no impact, so you can just march if you need to. But if you can come with me, let's run. Just tap, 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 tap. You can keep those feet close together, or you can come with me, let's spread them apart a little bit. Breathe. Tap, 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 tap. It's like we're running after the Lord. We're pursuing God. Bring those feet back close together. There's my dog joining with us. Woo! Okay, step touch. We made it. Woo, that was our last big push. But we do have a little bit more work to do. We're just going to bring our intensity down a little bit after this. Woo, deep breaths, recovering. Let's take it to a march right here. Deep breaths. Woo! If you've made it this far, I'm proud of you. We got a little bit more to go. I know you guys can do it. Again, we're slowing it down a little bit now. But we still have a few more muscles we need to work. So keep breathing as we bring it down. All right, let's go ahead and get that chair. A little bit more strength training. This one's for the core too. So what I want you to do is, I'm gonna sit like this so you can see me a little better. Sit right on the edge of your chair so that you can put your hands back, kind of on the back of the chair, and have some space between your back and the back of the chair. Because I want you to lean, and hopefully you're not touching the back of the chair with your back as you lean. So we're going to extend the leg. We're going to start with the right leg, extend and pull the knee in. Here we go. Extend and pull. So we do a little crunch at the top. 2 more. more. One more. Last one, drop the knee, switch sides. Here we go. Crunch. Exhale on that crunch. 2 more. Release it down right here. All right. We're gonna try to lift both legs. Now, if this is too difficult for you, try extending your legs out and keeping them on the floor. And we're gonna sit down and up like this. You're using the chair for support, but still using those abs to lower and lift the body. If you wanna go with me, I'm gonna make it a little more difficult. We're gonna crunch the knees in, push out. Both legs together. Woo, this one's pretty challenging. Try a few of them. And if you need to drop to the lower intensity one, that's fine. Breathe. Woo. 2 more. Last one. Woo. Relax. Let's get a quick stretch. Inhale, lift those arms up. And exhale, press them down. Awesome. All right. Let's stand up. Adjust your chair a little bit. And I want you to gently come down to the floor for the last couple of exercises. Make sure you bring your weights nearby so that you can reach them. I'm gonna put mine right by my chair. So carefully come to the floor. Use the chair if you need to help you. Use that support and come down one knee at a time. And then come all the way down. We're gonna swing those legs around and prop them up in the chair. Okay? So try to put your hips right below your knees. Lie down. And we're gonna lift those hips up. Here we go. Up and down. Up and down. If this is too challenging, you can just put your feet on the floor. Move that chair out of the way. Bend your knees, feet flat on the floor, and you can do these hip lifts like that. 2, 1. Now rest for just a moment. Take a deep breath. Because we're going to do one big one. We're going to press up and hold. Inhale. Exhale to lift. Hold it there. Isometric contraction. Woo, it's burning. Feels good. And slowly release down. Now, release your feet just for a moment so that you can roll up and get your weights. We're going to do some chest presses. That's the last thing we haven't really worked yet. So carefully come back down and you can prop those feet right up in the chair again with your knees bent. We've got one weight in each hand. We're going to lift them straight up above the chest. The palms are facing each other. Now make sure your wrists are locked and straight, okay, but your elbows are soft. Let's open out to the side. Here we go. Down and up. This is the chest fly. Feel that squeezing of the chest at the top as you lift. Now hold at the top here. Turn your palms so that they're facing towards your knees now. And we're going to go down and up like we have a big barbell. Here we go. Down and up. Elbows bend and go out to the side. Don't let your arms rest on the floor when you come to the bottom. Exhale at the top. A few more like this. Okay, stop at the top. Turn those hands so the palms are facing each other again. Now let's do some triceps. So we're gonna just keep the upper part of your arm straight, bend the elbows only. The weights are gonna come down by your head, but don't hit yourself in your head. Here we go, right here. Down and up, down and up. Working those triceps one more time. They should be feeling tired. 2 more, we won't do too many of these. Last one. One more time with the chest flies. Here we go. Down and up. Down and up. Those triceps are a small muscle. We don't have to work them too hard, but These chest muscles are so big, we want to work them a little bit harder. 2 more like this. Stop at the top, gently bring those weights down, release them carefully on the floor beside you. Bring your legs down, carefully press yourself top to a seated position. We're gonna stay on the floor for just a moment. Now's a good time to grab some water if you need it. And you probably wanna move that chair out of your way. So we can do a stretch now. We're ready to cool it down, so we're gonna come to our hands and knees. Starting in a neutral position. So hands are underneath those shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Now engage that core. Really think about pressing the palms into the floor because we don't want our shoulders to press up like that, right? We want to be pressing into the floor. So we're starting off with that neutral position, and then we're gonna stretch the belly and the back. So drop the belly down, lift the chest and tailbone, and then reverse, round up. So as we drop the belly down, we take a deep breath in, and then we're ready to exhale, we round the back up. Let's go back and forth a couple times there at your own pace, stretching out that core. All right, one more each way. Round up one more time. Awesome. Come back to neutral. Let's press back for just a moment to give those wrists a little bit of a rest. Reach forward with those arms as you drop your head down. Really stretching through the upper body. Breathing deeply. We're starting to really cool down now. Stretch everything out. Now take a breath and press back up to hands and knees. We want to stretch our calf muscles next. So I'm going to press up into an upside down V. If that's too difficult for you, you can just stretch out one leg at a time like this. As you put those toes on the floor and press the heel back, you get a nice calf stretch. And you can just slowly alternate back and forth between the two. Just make sure you get both of them, okay? If you want to come with me, curl those toes under, take a breath, and press up with those hips. Press the heels toward the floor, press the forehead toward the toes. Woo, breathing. Try to keep your back straight. Feels good. Now, if you can, from here, we're going to walk our hands back to the feet and just fold our body over. If you're on your hands and knees, you can carefully walk yourself back and then press those hips up. So walk your hands back slowly so that you're just folding the body over now, relaxing a little bit more. Release the head down. Take some deep breaths. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders. Stretching through the backs of the legs. Now we've had our head down for a little while, so we're going to take it very slowly up to the top. So take a deep breath. And as you exhale, we're going to roll up. Relax the arms and the head. Really, really slow here. Take your time. Slowly stacking that spine, one vertebrae at a time. You're going to roll the shoulders back and down before you lift that head. Slow, slow, slow. Take a deep breath in, reach up. Exhale down. All right, let's keep stretching. We got a little bit more here. While we're standing now, we're going to stretch the chest muscles. Clasp the hands at your back. Take a breath. And as you exhale, press the shoulder blades together and lift the hands slightly. Deep breaths here. We just worked those chest muscles not too long ago, so this feels nice. Now slowly bring the hands down, release them. Now grab your chair one more time because we're going to balance. We're going And so we might need that chair to help us keep our balance. So your standing leg is closest to the chair so that that hand can grab it. Take the opposite leg, bend at the knee. Reach that ankle if you can. Press the hip forward. So it looks like this. So we're balancing a little bit, but we're trying to stretch this front calf muscle. Breathing gently. Slowly release down. Let's do the other side. So watch the other side of the chair. Standing leg again, remember, is the one closest to the chair. Reach for that other ankle. Press the hip forward. Breathe deeply. Awesome job. Now let's slowly release. Now let's have a seat. The rest of our stretches, we're going to be sitting. All right, sitting up nice and tall. Knees are right at the hip width. We're going to take one foot and cross it over the other. Now automatically, you're going to feel a nice stretch right here in the hip of this bent leg. Sit up straight and tall, hinge forward just slightly to deepen that stretch. Take deep breaths while we're stretching. We want to get that oxygen to these muscles that we're stretching. And go ahead and cross the foot all the way over if you can. We're going to twist towards that leg. Use the hand on the back of the chair if you need to for support. A little twist for the back. Go back to the center slowly. Release that leg. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Cross the ankle right over the thigh, top of the knee. Sit up straight. Hinge forward slightly. Oh, that feels good in the hip. Breathing deeply. Cross that leg, sit up straight, cross it all the way over. Hand to the knee, twist. Hand on the chair for balance and stability. Looking over your shoulder just a little bit. Breathing. Now slowly release back to the front. Release that leg down. A couple more stretches. Let's take a big breath and reach those arms up. Put your hands together and then lower them down. Bending at the elbows. Your hands are touching your shoulder blades now. Stretching those triceps. Try to keep the elbows close to your head. Sitting up straight and tall, breathing deep. Inhale, lift those arms up again. Exhale, let's stretch those obliques now. Inhale to lift one arm up. Use your hand on the chair for stability. As you lean over, stretch those obliques. Arm close to the ear. You want to feel that stretch right here in the side. Take a big breath. Release down. Let's do the other side. Inhale the arm up. Exhale over again. The other hand's on the chair to keep you from leaning over too far. Breathe deep. This should feel really good right now after all that hard work you did. Take a deep breath. Exhale down. All right. One more stretch. We're going to clasp those hands in front. Palms are down to begin. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, we're going to press them forward and round through the back. So I'm rounding through like this. That feels good. Stretching through the back. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, lift those hands up to the ceiling. Take one more breath. And exhale down all the way by your sides. Beautiful job. You did it. You did the low impact interval training, and I'm so proud of you. This is a really good one for the heart rate, the muscles. It covers everything, full body. So be sure to come back and do this one again and again, and you're going to see yourself getting stronger and in better shape. God bless.